Hello, it's Stephanie Myers here, and as promised, I'm going to be showing you exactly where all of the dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patient leads are going in the Louisville area. And also, I'm going to be unpacking exactly how we generated 35 new dental implant patient leads for one of our clients within 31 days. So I'm going to be walking you through some very cool stuff here, and bear in mind, what I'm going to be unpacking here definitely isn't for everyone. This is specifically geared towards practitioners who are serious, they're highly dedicated, they have a growth mindset, and they specifically want to increase their dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients. So if this describes you, please watch on. I think you're going to find this extremely informative. So anyways, I'm going to be showing you some cool stuff that your competitors are doing who are spending a ton of money online. And also why some of your competitors are losing tens of thousands of dollars per month. So I've pulled up for you here 3 of the big players in the Louisville dental and orthodontic market who have budgets specifically dedicated towards dental implants, Invisalign, and or TMJ pain relief patients. So we have Clear Choice here. They have a budget of about 50 grand a month. Turning Point Dental Implants, who has a small budget of a little over 3 grand, and then AspenDental.com. They have a monthly ad spend of $139,000 per month. I've checked them out. They've got about 3 offices located within 10 miles of downtown Louisville. And just an aside, Turning Point Dental, their office is actually located in Indianapolis, over 2 hours north of you guys. So it's very interesting to me that they're dipping into the Louisville dental implant market. So anyways, super fast, I just want you to let you know what this video is going to include. I'm going to uncover some about why your competitors are spending so much money, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month online, and why others are losing crazy amounts of money. I'm going to uncover how you can be getting the same day dental implant cases without waiting all of the months for SEO to kick in on your website. I'm going to be showing you how to prevent good leads from running away to your competitors, and how this channel is the perfect add-on or replacement strategy for your existing AdWords campaign if you have them. And also how you're not going to have to pay the highest rate per click like your competitors are. And lastly, I'm going to give you an idea of how many more patient leads you could be getting from your particular area. So I hope you're excited. What I'm going to unpack here literally could change the bottom line at your practice. So what are your competitors doing? What is Aspen Dental doing that they're able to spend almost 140 grand per month on ads? Because you better believe if they're shelling out that type of cash, they are making some sort of return on it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what we use to gauge a business's marketing budget. So here's Aspen Dental, and I'm going to move myself out of the way here. All the way over here. Here's where I came up with that number. Here's their estimated monthly AdWords budget of $139,000. It's not exact, it's not 100% accurate, but it does give you a really good idea of how much these practices are investing in their online advertising, and of which they are paying for over 51,000 keywords. So very interesting to know that. Here is another tool that we like to use. It's called Espionage, and this gives us excellent information on what exactly their landing page looks like. What do their ads look like? How do they have them structured? What times of day do they convert the best? What have been the worst campaigns that they've used? What have been the most successful? And also, we can look at their PPC keywords, of which there are over 12,000. So we literally can reverse engineer everything successful that they have ever done. So highly, highly informative, useful information. So we can also see that Aspen Dental is bidding for exactly what a person would be searching for, which means that the more relevant your ads are for what people are actually searching for, the more your quality score is going to increase and the cheaper your clicks are going to get. That's one of the reasons why this business has this many keywords, and I'm going to demonstrate that with this little infographic right here. So Google determines what you pay per click based on how high your quality score is. And that's how they also determine your ad rank. Cost per click for dental implants, Invisalign, and TMJ pain relief, they can get to be kind of expensive. But I'm telling you, if you follow this process that I'm going to unpack for you, you can generate leads at a much lower price than your competitors. So Google determines exactly where an ad shows up, whether it's at the bottom of the page or whether it's at the whether it's at the top or whether it's at the bottom, using this exact ad rank equation. So they do look at the maximum bid, but if someone bidding the highest amount at $8 can show up at the bottom, and then someone at the top here bidding $2 can show up at the very top of the page, what we've learned is that this is all based on the quality score. And if the quality is super high, someone bidding $2 can show up at the top of the page, while someone at $8 can show up at the very bottom. So this quality score is determined by something called the click-through rate. According to Google chief economist, this click-through rate will determine about 60% of your quality score, so over half. So how can we make sure that the click-through rate quality score is as high as possible? And the answer to that is we increase the relevancy of our ads. So here's an example. People like to search for very specific terms with hundreds of different keywords. And in this example, if we type in the word bicycle into the search engine, it's going to come up with hundreds of thousands of results. Everything from images, YouTube videos, mountain bikes, kid bikes, competitive bikes, bike shops. When people build their AdWord campaigns based on search terms as generic as the word bicycle, they end up being the most expensive AdWords, the most competitive to rank for, and they also convert the least, which is very interesting. So truly, this is a bad deal all around. Next, we have middle of the word search terms like beach cruiser. Slightly more descriptive, it's using 2 words, but it's only slightly less competitive. And truly, it's still quite expensive from an AdWords standpoint. However, here at the bottom, this is our sweet spot, black 10-speed beach cruiser. Highly descriptive search terms using 3 or more words collectively make up the majority of all search queries. They are far less competitive, they convert the highest. So these long tail keywords, they have a higher probability of conversion into actual buyers, or in your case, dental implant patients, because of the buyer intent. This allows for a higher quality lead because it is so focused and it is so specific. Therefore, it's much more likely to convert, and it's much less likely to have fraudulent clicks, and it's also the cheapest. So this is exactly where we want to be. All that to say, the way people are structuring their campaigns is largely wrong. It's extremely wasteful. They'll have multiple keywords in one ad group, and 99% of all advertisers group their keywords, which leads to more irrelevant clicks, more fraudulent clicks, and lower quality scores. So what exactly is the solution? Well, we put one search term per ad group. This way, the ad copy becomes super targeted, super focused, and super relevant. When it's relevant, people like to click on the exact phrases that they're putting into the search engine. Google likes this as well because this increases the quality of the user experience. So therefore, with this strategy, everybody wins. What this can mean for you. With us, you don't have to worry about experimenting with different keywords or structuring your ads perfectly, crossing your fingers, hoping that they're going to convert. We take on all of that risk. You would only be paying us per lead, not paying us per click, not paying us for SEO. You would only pay us if a lead comes through, and we will take care of all of these factors for you. We only work with those practitioners who specifically want more dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patient cases. So we would be setting up the ad copy. We would increase your ad relevancy, your geographic relevancy. We would also be using long tail keywords. We would also take into consideration what time of day these ads are showing up, what day of the week. This is all extremely important, and it's something that a lot of advertisers do not take into consideration. We would be making the landing page factors of extremely high quality to Google. Loading speed is an enormous factor. If it takes a couple seconds too long for your landing page to load, your potential patient is already gone to your competitors. So there's the load speed, there's the difference of performance across devices, how your landing page on mobile looks as opposed to desktop, ease of crawlability, which is how well Google can read your landing page and your ad copy, the bounce rate. how long you keep your prospective patient on your page without them bouncing off to your competitor. Again, just to clarify, you wouldn't be paying us for your landing page creation, although that is something that we can do. You would only be paying us per lead. So the question remains, how many more patient leads can you get in your specific area? So, rule of thumb is that you can expect that for every 100,000 people in population, you can expect to receive about 10 to 20 leads per month. Meaning, if you're in a population of about 500,000 people, you can expect to get 50 to 100 more leads per month, and so on from there. So I need you to track with me here. What could this mean for your practice? How many more patients could you be helping out? Bottom line, how much more money could you be bringing into your practice? So as you consider these implications, I hope you're excited. I hope that you are wowed by the possibilities. And if this is something that you've been wanting to do, that you're wanting to scale but you don't know how to, or you have somebody that you're working with and they're not really delivering in the way that you anticipated or in the way that they promised, we would love to work with you. Just to reiterate in what capacity we can work with you and if there's any sort of money back guarantees, we are searching for a partner in the Louisville area, which is exactly why we've reached out to you. Our team works exclusively with dentists and orthodontists all over the United States. So we know from experience exactly what works. You would only be paying per lead. So truly, there is zero risk. And if there are no leads, well, we have a money-back guarantee, and we will even send this ridiculous bottle of wine with a glass attached to the top so that you can drown in your sorrows. But truly, there is no risk. The only risk is if your team or call center isn't trained or isn't able to convert the leads, or if they're not following up, or if they're missing calls. And if they're missing calls, truly they are dropping the ball. And in all honesty, you would not be the best fit for us. That said, if you're hungry and you're ready to grow, we would love to have you reach out to us. Just check out the contact details in this email so that together we can start growing your business today. Thank you very much.